So here we go with the Classic Hot Rod Championship of the World for season number 1 then. So 12 classic or 13 classics on the grid for this race. A very busy field, I'm sure you can all see coming round to join us then on the grid. So it's been an interesting season so far, and this is the final meeting of the year. Final meeting of the season anyway, before they move on to season number 2 at Northampton in 2 weeks' time. We've already got the first of them round, 79 Owen Potter outside row number 1. A very quick driver is Owen, but often gets in a sticky situation, should we say. Certainly had a couple of moments at Buxton a couple of weeks ago. Coming around backwards is the pole sitter, number 145, Scott Kinton. He's really been on the pace of the class this year. He took a fine win at Buxton 2 weeks ago. Going to join in then is on inside row 2, 68, making his return to racing tonight, number 68, mattress man Callum Thornton, the Irish, English and Southern champion. Alongside him is number 30, David Ryan, who has been showing some good results of late. Even took the final at Ringwood a few weeks ago. 83 Ben Simmons on the inside of row number 3. Alongside him, 175 Simmons, a double heat winner at Bradford last week, taking a heat and an all-comers. Those are the first 6 cars. Anyway, the group system is dropped this race. It'll be a closed grid formation, full-on closed grid, no gaps in the grid. Next up, 190 Wayne Pearson, who's coming to and has just crashed into a tyre, but he also took a heat win at Bradford last week. Alongside him, number 36 Roy Anderson, the final winner from the season opener at Hensford. Then we'll go and get the next way around, 447 and turn, the Scottish champion there as well. He also took the final win at Northampton earlier in the season. There's 53 Nigel Foster, took a heat win earlier in the year at Hensford. Yellow Winkle has just crashed into a tyre over on turn number 3, so he's retired, so he's not going to join the grid. On the back straight then, we've got Captain Chaos, number 34, John Maven. Not only wins this season as John, but he's been getting there closer and closer to the front of the grid, and he'll be joined by one of our one-hit wonder drivers, 409 Chris Wilkes, who did the last World qualifying round of the season down at Bradford Stadium in Odsall. So that's your grid line then for the Classic Hot Rod World Championship. It's over to Race Control and Mr. Sada for this one. The journey begins. 30 laps of the Wimbledon Stadium. 145 Scott Kingston, 79 in past the front row men. Behind them is inside row 2, the dominant 4, 68 Callum Thornton. What can he do from row 2? David Ryan on the outside. Here we go, 30 laps. Let's do the time warp with the Classic Hot Rod Championship of the World. So 145 gets a great start from the inside of row 1. He blasts into the lead. Callum Thornton comes through for second already. Potter down to third in the early stages. He had a terrible start there. And we go down the far side then. Oh, first clash of the day. 34 John Mavis in the back straight. That's taken out. 53 Nigel Foster, 409 Wilkes got him as well in the escorts. So 3 escorts in bits on the far side. 409 Wilkes managed to get going in, but 2 of them are still stuck there on the infield. 83 Singleton goes for a half spin as well for good measure on the far side. So 145, 83, 79, 30 and 447 the top 5 as they came round to complete lap number 2 of racing in the 30 lap world final. But an incredible start as the cars get in their stride and romp away around this Wimbledon Sports Stadium tonight. Here at Plough Lane, 447 Turner all over the back of 30 David Ryan looking there for 4th place there, trying around the outside at turn 1. The move has not been made to stick this time by. But your leader is still 145 Kingston in the Ford Anglia at the front. Escort, Starlet, Mark Wren Escort and X-Pac in the top 5 places. 5 different makes of car in the top 5 places of this one. For this one, the first repeat car is 190 Wayne Pearson in 6th in his Mark II Escort. So the top 2 at the weighing on the front then, the 2 Cookies Mania Hot Rods this year have really been going at it and they've been scrapping, and well, this could very well decide the points title as well tonight, as Kinton has currently got the lead in that. Thornton needs to score well this evening to get anywhere near the silver roof. 79 Potter still third. Turner is fourth, as we seem to have lost David Ryan somewhere around the raceway. Not sure where, and in fact there he is, he rejoins, and he missed a spot on turn 4, so Ryan's race is somewhat hindered as 175 Evans going through into 5th place down the Vauxhall Chevette, the only Chevette out there on track tonight. This could allow 36 Anderson to come through as well on the inside of Pearson. Oh, rollover, got one over. 68 Thornton is gone, so the pre-race favourite could be out of it. In fact, he is out of it. So 145, 79, 447, the top three. 175 is next. Here comes 36 Anderson though, challenging for 4th place. On the inside, 175 Evans as they go down to turn 1. And 36 Anderson is stuck down the inside. He's trying to find a way through on the inside of the Chevette. This is one of the widest things in existence, and he's got it done. The Chevette has dropped back. 36 Anderson then leads the head of the second group of cars there. 83 Vincent has got him to the back of 190 Wayne Pearson there as well. That's the 6th place battle, I think, possibly. And they're going to change, I think, on the far side. Is 79 Potter has been taken by 447 Turner on the home straight. 83 Singleton down the inside of 190 Wayne Pearson going into turns 1 and 2. And he's gone through into what I believe is 6th position. Number 30, David Ryan, coming back from a spin as well. He's harassing the back of the 190 car, trying to get through into 7th place, and he is through. So through goes the Mark Brenner score, the 121 Charlie Shembury replica. But it's still 145, your race leader. He's lap 409, Chris Wilkes. He's the first to go a lap down that's still running. The rest of the field just making sure they stay out the wires. The last thing you want to do here at Wimbledon is find a post, because that will end your race, as Callum Thornton and John Maver have both found out to their demise on the back straight. 53 Nigel Foster caught in the crossfire. John Maver's little accident as 190 Wayne Pearson gets the tanks up on turn 4 and hits the infield tyres. That could delay our leader. Not quite, the leader goes down the inside, no problems there for the 145 car, the current points leader, going to start race meeting here at Wimbledon Sports Stadium. Number 30, David Ryan, now gets down the inside of 80 Benson and goes through into yet another position. That's now 6th place for the recovering red top. Like I say, David's been a very quick driver in the Classics this year, taking a win, like we say, in the final at Ringwood Raceway a few weeks ago at the end of February. In fact, a month ago today, on the 20th of February, that one. But the rest of the field is still trying to get themselves into their stride. As number 30 David Ryan now going for another position down the inside 175 Simmons. That's now into 5th place. He's now in the top 5 of this Classic Hot Rod Championship of the World. 447 Turner 2nd, 79 Potter is 3rd, 36 Anderson is 4th, and 30 Ryan is 5th. Last gun lead up is 175 Simmons in 6th place, so half the field is a lap down on the charts in what has been a very interesting first half to this race for the Classic Hot Rods, as number 30 David Ryan kicks the tail out on the 4th bend, and very nearly took the rear bumper off the Escorts on the post. So the question is, can Kinton hold his lead for the whole 30 laps? He's led since the green flag drop. Can he do a flag-to-flag victory? We've seen it happen before in Classic Hot Rods this season at various race meetings, in various races and various championships at various tracks. The challenge from Potter is a long way back. We're on lap number 22 out of 30, so we are certainly in the second half of this race now, and certainly laps begin to wind down very quickly, and the time to moves are starting to make themselves known. And this is normally when the Classic Rods come alive, so in the last third of a race where things start to get a bit more lively, when people go for some more daring moves. But Kinton is leading now by about half a lap to your second place man, 79 Owen Potter. So it's certainly the charge of the Midlands tonight. The Southerners had a look so far. Just awaiting confirmation on who's still third. Third place is still number 36 Roy Anderson, but he's been caught now by number 30 David Ryan as the third place battle goes a lap down on the charts. There is now just 2 cars left on the lead lap, ladies and gentlemen. Just 2 cars left on the lead lap. That is how dominant a drive that Scott Kinton is giving us here when he's lapped him into second place so far. 30 David Ryan is still trying to find a way past number 36 Roy Anderson in the closing laps of this one for the Classic Hot Rods. He may very well do it. 409, Wilkes goes wide, lets the leader go on through. And, that's delayed. It looks like possibly David Ryan a little bit there. So 409 Wilkes trying to rejoin onto the racing line. Here comes 145 Kinton, round again. David Ryan is going for third place down the inside 36 runs in turn 1. Can he get the move done? The side by side, they bang door panels. And through goes, yes, through goes the Castrol Liveries Escort into third place. 1 lap to go now for 145 Scott Kinton, the dominant force of this championship race for the Classic Hot Rods. Nobody's going to stop him. Down the far side into turn 3 for the final time. And finally, this man gets a championship. 145 Kinton takes the title. Second place is miles back, but third is David Ryan. Fourth is Ray Anderson. There's second place across the timing line now, 79 Owen Potter. And the rest of the cars circulate their way home to conclude the race. Red flags please, red flags to conclude the Classic Hot Rod Championship of the World. So results time of the Classic Hot Rod World Final. First, 145 Scott Kinton. Second, 79 Owen Potter. And third, number 30, David Ryan. Fourth, 36 Ray Anderson. Fifth, 175 Steve Evans. And sixth place, 83 Ben Singleton. Seventh, 190 Wayne Pearson. 8th, 409 Chris Wilkes. 9th, 447 and Turner. And 10th place, 68 Callum Thornton. Once again, just numbers for you: 145, 79, 13, 36, 175, 83, 190, 409, 447 and 60, 80 top 10. 11th and 12th are 34 and 53.